Something has happened.
What appears to be an explosion of epic proportions.
Remaining sketchy and unconfirmed.
Damage appears to be total. To set off what appears to have been a nuclear explosion in his own country.
Of something large metal, whether Al-Assad was among the victims, of what may have been a suicide.
Continue to burn across a massive wasteland that was once the capital of this thriving nation.
Let's get out of here.
Detonation detected. Fallout predicted within a radius of 7.4 miles. Epicenter located at ND058680. Personnel within primary zone are evacuation. Contamination centers are being established at this time.
My dude here is gonna suffer some serious radiation poisoning. Also, is that pilot that we saved? Okay, no one else is alive. So if instead of saving that pilot, we would have gotten out, we could have made it. It would have been fine. Obviously, that's not the right call. You always go back for, no man left behind. But like, just saying. Ooh. I feel like there's more detail in the bottom of that guy's shoe than there is in just about any other object in this game. Am I dead? Imagine if I actually died and had to restart the mission. That was just a mission. That was just mission 10. Now we're on to mission 11. Now we're going to Safehouse.
The man is a coward, Captain Price. Al-Assad would never sacrifice himself. There is a safe house in Azerbaijan that Al-Assad has used in the past. I am sending you the coordinates.
Understood, Nikolai. Guys, assemble a team. We're going to Azerbaijan.
Yes, sir.
I hear it's lovely this time of the year.
Next mission is my favorite mission.
There's Kamal's man. Let's go.
Yeah, Safehouse. Perfect.
Al-Assad is in the village. The ultra-nationalists are protecting him. Perfect. Move out.
Despite what it may seem like, I have actually played this campaign before. But again, this game came out in 2007, so I played this campaign in 2007.
They're killing the villagers.
However, Modern Warfare Remastered came out in 2016, so I did play it in 2016 as well. However, although the missions are the same, however the games themselves are practically identical in terms of content, except for Modern Warfare Remastered added some extra skins and some melee weapons and some loot crates and some weird stuff in it, but for the most part the games are pretty much clones. It certainly, you can ask anyone, the two games do not feel the same at all. I don't know what engine this game ran on. I don't know what engine Modern Warfare Remastered ran on, but Modern Warfare Remastered is like smooth, it was like butter. This game, being as old as it is, super choppy, there's definitely a different feel to both games. And so, like I said, Modern Warfare Remastered coming out in 2016, yeah, I played through this campaign, the exact same missions, but I was actually able to hit my targets and not die every 5 seconds because of just the way the game feels, the mechanics of it. So I know the missions, I know the game, I know the stuff I have to do. I just don't. It's not good. I'm just not good. Simple as that. I'm not good. I haven't played this since 2007. I never got huge into the multiplayer in this game. The first Modern Warfare game, I was never big into the multiplayer. Not as much.
So, calling air support on that building.
What building? That building? It ain't happening. I'll call it on that building. That.
2-5 here. We are on the way. Stand by for air support.
But no, for the first just run of games, I have played Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3, not at launch though. Much later. I did play this game at launch. Did the campaign. Played a bit of multiplayer. Didn't get huge into it. Oops, sorry. Black Ops 1. Again, played the campaign. Pretty much just played zombies. Same with World at War. Played the campaign. I really loved it. The World at War campaign. I've played through that campaign 20 times, probably. Maybe. No, I'm gonna do the MW2 campaign next. I'm gonna do MW 1, 2, and 3 campaigns in order, and then I'll probably go back and do the World at War campaign, and then I'll do Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully I can find some good deals on the games, because Treyarch, or just Activision I should say, doesn't like to put their games on sale. Ever. Thankfully, I do own Black Ops 3. I do own Infinite Warfare. All on PC, of course. I do own Modern Warfare 2019 on PC. However, I have that error, and the only way to fix it is to reinstall Windows. And for those of you watching that don't have computers, or who bought your computer pre-built and haven't configured any settings or gone through anything in it, you guys won't understand the pain that is reinstalling your operating system. Because it's not just reinstalling an operating system, you have to go through, redo all of your apps, all your programs, all your configurations, everything. And I do it twice a year. I'm not sure how often most people do it. It's either, because it's the thing, it's either you do it or you don't do it. Either you buy your PC and you never touch anything like that, or you're the kind of person who, builds your own PC and you configure and you reinstall Windows every so often. For me, it's every 6 months. Okay, gosh darn it! Stop walking back and forth through the door. If you're gonna walk out the door, stay out the door, please. So, for me, it is June 1st, and, okay, honestly, I'm gonna punch it. January 1st. Every 6 months I reinstall Windows. And since that's not for a couple months, Or in other words, since I only reinstalled Windows a couple months ago, I really don't feel like doing it again until I have my scheduled Windows reinstall.
2-5 here. We are ready to attack and are standing by for new orders.
I will say one thing though, after you do reinstall Windows, it's like you just built your computer. Your computer runs so good. Everything's working all nice the way you like it. And then over the months, those, you know, a couple problems build up, PC gets a bit slower. And then, but like it degrades at an 8 or at a speed that, okay, I need to get out of here. Because they're just going to keep spawning there. I have to get the heck out of this building. It degrades at a speed so slow that you don't really realize it until you restart Windows, or until you reinstall Windows, and then it's like, holy cow, my computer was like slow before that. Bro.
Helicopter is on the way. We'll handle it. Out.
Yeah. That's better. Go. Dude. I don't know where the bad people are. Those are good people. Oh my god. Dude, this dude has a laser. Holy cow. Is he gonna come me back? Where am I? Where actually am I? Oh, exactly back where I was. Is this right after I called him helicopter? Better be.
This is 2-5. We have to refuel and rearm.
I don't understand. Like, why is this so annoying? There's no reason for it to be as annoying as it is right now.
This is 2-5. We have to
You know what though? The World at War campaign is one of the few Call of Duty campaigns that is in fact multiplayer. So maybe when I do the playthrough of the World at War campaign, I will, Bro, why are there 6 people in that little itty bitty tiny room? There's no reason for it. My goodness, game. I'll see if anyone wants to do it with me. I know that you can't actually buy World at War, like the online pass anymore. Like, I think a couple years ago they like discontinued the creation of new online accounts for World at War or something. So if you buy World at War now, you can't play online, you can't play with friends. I don't even know if you can actually play the game at all, to be quite honest. Maybe you can. But I know you certainly can't play zombies with friends. You can't play the multiplayer online or anything. It's unfortunate, but if you had the game before they did that, you still can. So I can still, you know, do all the good stuff.
2-5 here. We are ready to attack and are standing by for new orders.
Yeah, that's very cool. Why are there there's still so many in there? Okay. Standing by.
Helicopter is on the way. We'll handle it. Out.
Okay. Good dog, Jason.
Building clear. No sign of Al-Assad. Move on.
You hear how that helicopter hasn't stopped shooting?
This is 2-5. We have to refuel and rearm. We will not be available for some time.
I think I was supposed to, yeah, I was supposed to search this house, but I never actually did. What?
Building clear. No sign of Al-Assad. Move on.
And so there's still people back in this building, so I never went into it.
We have to refuel and rearm. We will not be available for some time.
Back in the closet.
Building is clear. Move on to the next one.
Roger that.
5 here. We are ready to attack and are standing by for new orders. Building is clear. Move on to the next one.
I'm curious how many weapons the MW2 is gonna have. Because like it seemed like I think I remember reading like a list of like the leaked weapons that were gonna be in it, and this was before the beta. This was like before, you know, it's probably like
Building is clear.
early August, late July or something, I'm not sure. And it was just it was a list of all the leaked weapons that were going to be in the game. But it was literally just a list of all the weapons that are currently in, like, Modern Warfare 2019. And I was like, oh, really? Like, they're not going to give us anything new. And, like, there was a lot of guns in that game, so it's understandable that there'd be some repeats. And there's some, like, staples. Like, I bet you probably things like the MP5, there is a variation of it in every single Call of Duty game, aside from World War II, World at War, and Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3. But aside from those, I bet there's an MP5 in every single one of the games. At least a variation of it. Obviously, in like Advanced Warfare, I think it was called a KFC, or FC5, or... I know it's not the KFC, I just always see it and think of KFC, which means it's like probably the KF5 or CF5 or something. But like staple guns, like there's probably an AK-47, an MP5.
Building is clear. Move on to the next
In
one.
every single Call of Duty game, aside from the ones that I mentioned. And there's probably a few others that are also in all, if not most. Like, an MP40 is kind of a staple in the older games, not so much in like the newer or modern games, obviously. It's not a modern gun, but yeah, so there's always going to be repeat weapons, and that's understandable. But like the list that I saw, it was literally like there wasn't a I don't think there's a single new weapon on the list of leaked guns. It was just that was playing the beta. I believe there were actually a few new guns, and there wasn't too many guns in the beta, that's for sure. But they also had like that interesting gunsmith thing where instead of like in Modern Warfare 2019 where instead of just changing the caliber of bullets the gun takes, thus making it a submachine gun or LMG or assault rifle, whatever. Instead, it turns into a completely different gun with a different name, which I felt was their way of making it seem like there's a lot more guns in the game, when in reality, it's not actually more guns, it's actually less guns. Just makes it seem like more, because instead you'll have, you know, an M40. Hold on. Or is that fool? Okay, we have to get up there. So instead of having M4, you have like the base M4, and then instead of switching your 5.56 M4 to say, hold on, I'm gonna try it, to like a 9mm M4, it's gonna be called something else, and it's gonna be a submachine gun variant of the M4, and then same with LMG, same with a sniper rifle, probably, or like a DMR version. But instead of just making that all accessible from that one thing, those are all actual separate weapons themselves, so you can use. So it seems like a lot until you realize that it's a lot less. I don't know. Maybe that's probably a terrible description I just gave, and it may or may not even be true, and there may or may not be way more or way less guns than there were in the previous one. I have no idea. All I know is that there's definitely needs to be some tweaking of the weapons from the beta. Mainly just the gas blow that it has, because like I said before, you can't see anything when you're shooting. It's just your whole screen is just covered in gas and flame. And the audio, for those of you who didn't play the beta, one fun little feature that they decided to add to the game was they wanted to change it up. So instead of having the red dot on the mini-map that lets you see where enemies are when they fire, instead of doing that, they decided we're gonna take that out, and we're gonna instead make it so that footsteps are 2 million times louder, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what they did. I was like, oh, simple, easy fix. If you can't see them on the map, you gotta be able to hear them from anywhere on the map. And it was terrible. You could hear enemies from a mile away. You could hear teammates from a mile away. You could hear your own footsteps as if they were amplified through an intercom system. And it was just terrible, because now what you used to have was people who would play hardcore, they'd crank their headphones up to the absolute max so that they could hear all the footsteps from a mile away. Well, now everybody can already hear all the footsteps from a mile away, but it's like the only audio you hear. You just hear like chunky footsteps everywhere. This building's clear? Is that what they just told me? No, I guess it sounds like that. So, basically, all in all, they made it so that there's no such thing as a casual player anymore, because you can't listen to music while you play, because if you listen to music, you can't hear the footsteps, you can't see them on the map, you're dead. So even if you're just chilling, trying to have a good time, hang out with some friends and play, you can't even blast the music, and you can hardly even have comms with people, because people talking over the game now, even if they're giving you valuable information that you need, is too loud, and you can't hear the footsteps of the people that are possibly in front, behind, or next to you. So it's definitely something that needs to be fixed, and most likely will be fixed. I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much about it. It is what it is. I'm still gonna play it regardless. So Dude, there's a sniper. That hurt. Okay. Yeah. That's just one minor grievance. I'm very much looking forward to the game, though. And the funny thing is, like, I've always been a Black Ops player. I've always preferred the Black Ops series over the Modern Warfare series, mainly because the Black Ops series just always had a better feel, and yeah, it was always somewhat, like, slightly futuristic, and it was slightly, you know, almost cartoonish, but the games looked amazing. You had bright, vibrant colors. The Modern Warfare series is always just being 50 shades of green. Like, look at this. Look around. It's green. Everything is green. You know? The only other color than green on this screen right now is yellow. And that's from the compass, from the markers on the compass. You know, you had the Black Ops series, you had maps like Nuketown, and not even maps like Nuketown. You just had, like, every map had just so many vibrant colors in it. Even the skins that you got on your guns were just vibrant colors, and it was so nice. Compared to the Modern Warfare series, where it's just bland and colorless. With that said, Modern Warfare 2019 changed that. It brought color into the modern world. You know? But also, it added some crucial features that are kind of a staple of the franchise now. Like, you have to have your tactical reloads. You have to have, you know, all those features that were previously, you know, absent from the series, but now that they're a thing, they make the flow so much better. And I completely skipped out on.
Building clear. Let's check the next one.
Oh, nice. Dude just ran in there, popped his head in. He's like, nope, it's clear. We're good. I skipped over Cold War. The game visually looked good. It was probably a fun game to play, and I kind of felt like it seemed like it didn't do that great. Obviously, Modern Warfare 2019, best-selling Call of Duty in history, you know. So most people would agree that it's a good game, you know. Whereas with Cold War and Vanguard, there's a lot of like, it's okay, no, it's not great, oh, it's terrible, oh, it's amazing. It was just everywhere. You know, people hated it, people loved it, you know. But I played the beta for it, and I actually enjoyed it. But I just didn't really have time to put into a game at that point. And actually, Cold War was the first time since Black Ops 2 that I hadn't pre-ordered the new Call of Duty.
Why'd you do it? Where did you get the bomb?
It was pretty crazy. But I just...
Who then?
I'll wait for him to stop
Who? Give me
being
a
nice,
name.
man.
A name. I want his name.
Someone gonna answer that?
It's his cell phone. Who was that, sir?
Zakhaev. Imran Zakhaev.